Dear students, let us study the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, under which the further sections under Part 9. Part 9, Special Provisions relating to the High Courts not being the court of Judicial Commissioner. The Judicial Commissioner means a person who has been appointed to the office of a judicial court on a non-permanent basis. Section 118, Execution of Decree before ascertainment of cost. Where any such High Court considers that it is necessary that a decree passed in the exercise of its original jurisdiction should be executed before the amount of the cost incurred in the suit can be ascertained by taxation, and the court may order that the decree shall be executed forthwith, except as to so much extent thereof as it relates to the cost, and to be so much as it relates to the cost that the decree may be executed as soon as the amount of cost has been authorized by the court, which states that a High Court shall consider it necessary pass that the decree passed in the excess of its original jurisdiction. It shall executed before the amount of cost which is incurred in the suit and ascertained by the taxation. The court may order that the decree may be executed as soon as the amount of the cost which shall be ascertained by the taxation. Section 119, Unauthorized person not to address court. Nothing in this code shall be deemed to authorize any person on behalf of the another to address the court in the excess of its original jurisdiction, except or to examine the witnesses. Nothing in this code of CPC shall be deemed to authorize any person on behalf of the another person to address the court in the exercise of its original civil jurisdiction or to examine the witnesses, but except when the court shall have in the exercise of its powers which is conferred by chartered authorized him to do so, or to interfere with the powers of the High Court, or to make rules concerning the advocates, to make the rules relating to the advocates, wakils and attorneys. It can order in accordance with the rules concerning to advocates, wakil and attorneys. Only these subjects will be covered by the charter of the High Court. Otherwise, then to address someone in the court of law in the original civil jurisdiction or to examine witnesses, it is deemed to be an unauthorized access which is not to be addressed by the court. Section 120, Provisions not applicable to the High Court in the original civil jurisdiction. The following provisions shall not apply to the High Court in the exercise of its original jurisdictions, namely in the case of Section 16, suits to be instituted where subject matter situated, which states that the High Court shall apply, the following provision shall apply to the High Court in the exercise of its original jurisdictions. Section 16, suits to be instituted where subject matter is situated. Section 17, suits for immovable property situated within the jurisdiction of the different courts. And Section 20, other suits to be instituted where defendant resides. Other suits will be instituted where the defendant resides or the cause of action has arisen.